We are back with some more Beyond Legendary, some more Long War of the Chosen, some more very dark loading screen. Our first HQ assault of the campaign, and I think the HQ assaults is one of the first things that's gonna feel a bit different from the base Long War of the Chosen HQs, simply for the fact that we're gonna have a Chosen here.
Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
It's kind of loud today, isn't he? Now, game starting me off on some high ground is very, very nice.
Is it a firing position?
So I want to look around a little bit. You see something over there, interesting.
Heading your way now.
We're gonna sit here behind the thing. You can go on this side.
Already there.
I'm gonna spread out a little bit.
Location confirmed.
And see what we can do against the hunter. Turret sitting over there, okay.
Heading out.
Sure.
I'm on it.
My biggest concern right now is that if the hunter shows up, he's gonna be screwing around here on this first row of buildings. Gonna shoot me all the way over there. Assassin and a stun lancer, and some other guys that are probably inside here now. And there's our first group of double drones, okay.
Let's make these guys sorry they showed up.
I guess.
Let's bring you out front a little bit.
What could possibly go wrong?
Second turret up there.
What's the story?
Note also. Not have been a bad grenade, honestly. So whatever we're gonna activate on, we gotta make sure we actually can kill it on that first turn of combat.
Raiders roll.
So that we're basically free-ish to then engage the hunter.
Yeah, sure, cool, whatever.
Solid copy. Copy that.
I'm taking some half covers here. Right now, once the hunter shows up, I don't think we can sit in half cover anywhere. Also, would really like to not have to fight that turret.
Stepping off.
I guess the big other thing in question,
Position?
consideration is that that usual first big rainbow pot,
Scanning.
we also don't want them to show up here. Interesting. Hypothetically speaking, and I know that we're gonna activate the
Anytime you're ready.
turret if I'm going here. Is this close enough for a grenade on all of this? Yes. Is this really what I want to do? I'm not sure. I actually don't think so. Though they might be disappearing here. So one thing we could do,
Good copy. Moving on
get
target.
everybody in position for some overwatches.
Moving out. Moving.
On my way.
Both our snipers have lead the target, right? Yeah. So we can shoot probably the Phantassin. Looter doesn't take cover. Neither do the drones. Alright, here we go.
Scanning.
I have it covered.
I'm on it.
Boring.
You should be safe there from getting revealed.
On Overwatch.
And then we have all our Overwatch shots and then our full next turn to handle these guys, and then the hunter shows up.
Be prepared for anything.
Oh, he got trench warfare? That means you got the kill there? Sorry, due to new YouTube restrictions, this kill on the Phantassin was so graphic that I couldn't show it to you. I hope you understand.
Come on! I got it! Right?
I like how there's an outline of the Phantassin. That doesn't make sense. We killed him. I guess that's where he would have moved, right? Yeah. You're missing one ammo. You don't miss one ammo. I don't fully understand. Okay. And we do 7 damage with you on the turret. Yes. Unless you roll min damage. Let's do this. Give everybody extra aim.
Here, catch!
Defense against the hunter when he's about to show up. Well, everybody except myself. At least not good.
Come on!
I'm thinking you can one-shot this drone, right? Unless you roll min damage. Okay. I just gotta take the kill shot here.
X-ray neutralized.
Or could I have taken it with you? Do we have assassin yet? No, we don't have assassin yet. That's probably like my most asked question of the campaign. Do we have assassin yet? Oh no, we don't. You don't see the drone. That's a problem, actually. That's a way bigger problem than I like to admit. Now, hunter drones, I'm not even sure. Did we have hunter drones so far? They have very annoyingly survival instinct. They get extra, drones already have 25 defense. They get an extra 20 defense when injured, when damaged. And good luck one-shotting them with their like 15 HP. So now... Good mark can take a shot, but still not gonna kill. I'm wondering if we shadow, thread the needle here, and then we can get a free knife throw on this guy.
I can dig that.
We don't have upgraded knives. Did we get the bleed? We did not get the bleed.
Headed there now.
So you can finish that off.
You shouldn't have come. They won't be doing any more fighting.
What do we do about the drone?
What could possibly go wrong?
Wouldn't like it, but I think the only solution is
Get an
teamwork
action,
here.
You get an action. You get an action.
Hoping now I actually have a spot to move to where I see the drone. Probably on the high ground.
All right.
Okay. Then I guess we have to double tap, which I also don't really like using, but otherwise we're gonna get popped by the drone.
Wow!
Okay, and then we come back.
Like old times.
Sounds good.
We've got our shot at the Chosen. Let's make sure it counts.
So many choices. So little time.
The Chosen aren't going to make this easy for us. Keep your heads down and press forward. We need to get to their location to take them out.
Huh? Well,
These mutons seem a little
More
more
mutants.
agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front
and
line,
never
though.
stun dancer. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to avoid, right? Having to fight other enemies while the hunter is active. The flank, though, well, those are both easily flankable. That guy up top is a little bit more of a problem.
XCOM, show me what you got.
Okay, I got a 97 on the hunter. I can actually bullseye him, reducing his aim by 20 for the rest of the encounter. So you would have 70 aim against my... Do I have dense smoke? Yeah. So I'm sitting here in 75 defense if I have full cover and smoke. Although if we're gonna flank this guy, we're not gonna have that full cover anymore. Are we flanking the top muton?
Okay.
I'd say probably not. Well, I think definitely gonna focus fire him. I don't want to miss with that shot. And I also don't want to get revealed here.
Is it a firing
So
position?
let's come back. Okay. Now, you're of course sitting in half cover, but as long as nobody sees you, the hunter can't shoot you. So let's just get in a bullseye.
You're going to pay for that.
Alright, what are my insanities looking like? Not super terrible. There's also, of course, loot here. Can't even say how much I want to greet that loot. I think I definitely want to insanity somebody. Probably the guy at the back. See what that gives me.
If it's purple, it must be psionic.
Thanks for the insight. Oh, none of these positions actually flank in that mutant, so we gotta go here for the flank. Then I think then my second action is gotta be
I give
a
you
mind
strength.
merge.
If you say so.
And yeah, so Requiem reactions still seem to be kind of broken, right? So make of that what you will. Could we hypothetically go this way up there? No. I just don't want to grab this. I'm gonna get revealed at the start of the next turn, which could be a problem. Oh, you don't see that mutant on the right? Okay, now it's starting to actually be a bigger problem here. You also don't see that mutant. The view left. So you could definitely mark target the stun lancer. So then Paulo should have a 100% shot on him. We would need to roll max damage or the crit to actually get the kill. Or we just do a disabling shot. Turn this into yet another problem for next turn. Or we just hit.
Oh, well, at least it went down fighting,
expecting
hey,
me
kid.
to
And
go
then
down that easy.
horrible, horrible agonizing pain.
Alright, so that makes things a little bit easier. That means you can slide over here.
On the move.
Finish off that muton. Should probably take the walk fire, as much as I don't like spending all my ammo, but
Hostile terminated.
okay. The thing is, this is, I'm fairly certain this is loot from the Phantassin, from the first Phantassin. So it's Requiem loot, which has a chance of being a Requiem core. And those are super valuable.
Yeah, let me get my groove on.
Go for it.
I ain't this
Okay,
fancy.
it's only Requiem essence.
There better be something there.
Okay, so everybody here is in smoke. He's concealed. He's concealed. And my snipers should be far enough back that the hunter can't shoot. Ooh, what is... Oh, that's the other turret. We brought plenty of smoke. I think I'm gonna have this put a smoke over there. Still means with only half cover here, this is most likely the target to get shot, but we also have the extra ablative.
Frag out.
Is that the best you can do? This is taking way longer than I had hoped.
Oh yeah, flashbang. It's very annoying.
What are you guys?
He's a very effective grenade though. Not very effective movement.
Don't make this too easy on me.
Just lasting for one turn. This is fine. Where do I have to go to get a shot on the guy up top? Here only? That is not a great spot to be. This would work. Can't get there. This could work. Yeah, now this is the zone wall, okay.
Okay, I'll go.
Right, depending on how we move here, we trigger the turret. That's gonna make it very well, or we just get line of sight on the turret and snipe it. And I don't like that we're not actually shooting the hunter. Okay. We have double tap. Get the first shot in on the muton.
Oh, wasn't that great?
Some Requiem stuff here already. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna lead the target on this guy. Then you're gonna come down this way, here.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, we throw a knife at you. I don't want a crippling strike, because then he starts teleporting.
I bet you can't do that again. Fancy yourself something of a marksman, eh?
Right, 17 left. Of course, throw a good old grenade on him. AP grenade. Did we actually check what else he has here? Anticipation, blah 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 blah. Infighter, disabler. I just don't see myself doing 17 damage here. That's the big issue. Certainly not with all the people being disoriented and out of ammo here.
Good to go.
And if I throw a grenade, he has a very easy time to get a flank shot. And actually, Daddy Home is kinda not the sturdiest in the roster. So let's get you to that full cover. You have a shot on this guy. Maybe, you know, grenade plus this? No, would not have been enough.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Reloading. I'll handle it.
What could possibly go wrong? Can I shoot now?
You're just gonna chill.
On Overwatch.
Enemy is still alive.
Hit for 8 here with that lead the target shot. He's struggling.
Just hold still.
I'm getting buried here.
There's still the muton that's technically dead, but he just still hasn't realized it. Alright, I think we're just gonna need line of
Well, that was
sight.
certainly a thing that just happened.
Means you have a nice another flank shot. This sniper position has been really paying off here.
Seems almost like cheating.
Okay. Good night.
Shouldn't have come.
I'm beginning to understand why the Elders find you so interesting, Commander. Your little crew does present a challenge somehow.
We showed the Chosen that the Resistance is here to stay, Commander. Now we just have to find that thing and put it down for good.
Alright, one thing I should have done 3 turns ago is get a safety evac out.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Is it a firing position?
See that turret. I definitely want to grab that loot next turn. We do have Shadow up next turn.
Raiders roll.
We grab this loot now, and next turn we Shadow up there.
Those.
Nothing showing up on tracking. Okay, we can chill. Can chill for a turn, get you actually back up on the high ground. reloads in and also bring you in towards the rest of the squad again.
I'm on it.
Line of play is a fun mechanic.
Okay, that looks very like a rainbow pod to me. Very much.
Alright, sell me. I ain't this fancy.
So, Requiem Essence. We're waiting for that Requiem Core.
All day
That should
long.
give me two things. First of all, give me some tracking on these guys so I can actually see. Yeah, that's definitely a rainbow pod. It's coming in. It's still fairly far away. I don't think you're in a position that's getting compromised.
That's awesome.
Be on the safe side. Let's get you in here. There might be a little bit of an issue with those trees, but we'll see. And I'm actually thinking over
I
here,
should be out there hunting.
we do a little bit of fall. I don't want them to come around here and activate. I'm in a position where I can double grenade them next turn.
Understood.
I'm actually thinking
If you say so.
basically taking cover on the wrong edges of the trees, of the rock, so I'm not peeking around these corners. And try to keep you 100% safe
What
here.
could possibly go wrong? Is Beagle Rush playing?
On Overwatch. I'm ready.
Alright.
Alright, what do we got? Priest, Trooper, Stunlancer, Gunner. There's the Purifier. There's the Purifier. Okay, so let's get eyes on the Purifier.
Is it a firing
It's
position?
like we have eyes on everybody here, except the Purifier. Condemned. Oh, damn. Still not. Okay, so we gotta go back here. Oh, let's say here.
What could possibly go wrong?
So we're gonna lead the target on the Purifier. And then a good old
Got something special for you.
go boom. Go boom. Didn't go boom. Alright, how we looking? That actually looks way too alive still, so I think we're just gonna bring them the good news of second grenade. They already know about first grenade. Don't think they all like second grenade. Well, looks like we're hitting everybody but the priest. I'll take it. Although the trooper is gonna be unimpressed. Maybe we do this, then we lose a couple trooper corpses.
This ought to be good. Bad guys never win.
Should have probably taken the shot at the officer first. No, it's still 100%. It's fine.
Boom! What a dumbass! That's good stuff.
Alright. Can we get eyes on that trooper? Not with you. You can.
Okay, I'll go. I can handle that.
Probably gonna smoke up here, even if it's just 2 targets. I want to be through this one here as clean as possible.
I understand.
Moving out. Fire in the hole.
I'm not gonna have an Overwatch for the priest, which is a bit of a shame. Well, I guess technically you have
I
one.
have it covered.
Well, what was it? Priests get extra crit
Get too close.
for each squad member still alive? Yeah, let me help you count. 1.
We're catching up. Let's keep up the pace. Light 'em up.
Okay, so the priest did a, oh, I'm the last man alive, I'm hurt, I'm gonna retreat to the nearest group. The nearest group is right there, so he didn't retreat at all. But that's also not very smart of him. Okay, we got some drones coming in. Raptor Commando, Gunner. Not sure what else will be coming in there. Ideally, we can kill the priest here.
Seems doable. You're just lucky they don't let me use my hands.
Running out of smoke cover spots.
Moving to position.
But I want to have some Overwatches here.
I will take care
Yeah,
of
a
it.
little bit vulnerable to AoE.
I'm watching for them.
On Overwatch.
Now, what do we do with you? I guess you can just safely fall back here.
Anytime you're ready. Groovy.
There we go.
That way I can reload and steady both my snipers.
Can't wait to activate aliens in the fog.
Moving to Overwatch.
Awesome.
Advent forces on the ground. Maybe a flesh wound.
That is huge, actually. Also,
On the margins.
we got a second phase drone. Those are super rare to get. It's not okay. We don't have it yet. Just hold that thought.
Oh, yeah.
Now we have it. Well, technically we still need to win the mission to get the corpses back on.
Finally.
Okay. So we got a gunner there. And a Raptor Commando and Sustain. He's out in the open in Sustain though, so we should be able to overwatch him reasonably well. What about that gunner? We get line of sight on him at all? Need to go somewhere here. Yeah, that works.
Heading out.
Unfortunately, you know, Soulfire doing 4 to 6 is kinda not good enough. We do have 90% insanity. Check first if we have any way to do some damage to him. He's hunkered down though. Kind of big turn off. So maybe it's just the insanity. Panic him, he should no longer be hunkered down the next turn. We can just focus on overwatching the Raptor.
Got it covered.
Can I shoot now?
Let's do this. I'm on it.
Eyes open, people.
Could come over here. Pushed here.
Let's get this show on the road.
Move here. The next turn we can move here where we have a flank on this guy, and then the flank shot plus the Soulfire should be enough. Just Bayonet's super safe here at the moment. Because I do like how this mission has been going so far.
Don't slow me down.
Okay, if we get the free mark target, by the way, so we get the mark target from the officer armor, and it's a free action because it's the same ability that Advent officers get, and in Beyond Legendary, their mark target is a free action. So I'm kind of benefiting from the increased difficulty here by it also giving me a free action mark target on my own weapons and armors and things.
You shouldn't have come. They won't be doing any more
Alright,
fighting.
21 down. It's 34 to 36 enemies. There should be another group of 2 drones. And there is the command pod with the general, which is a pod of 8. So that puts us at 31. So it's really just one more group of 3 dudes, maybe 5.
Is it a firing position?
And the rest is the general. So we might actually be able to finally move away from our starting spot here. I'm gonna say that last group is a group of 5, and they're gonna look like your local college football team.
Whatever's clever.
Load it.
We're green to go. to Overwatch.
We'll play it slow here for another second or two. Because if it is a mutant group,
Time to go.
that's still kind of nasty enough that we don't want to be facing it unprepared.
What could possibly go wrong?
So again, we're gonna lose concealment here at start of next turn. So I'm thinking we're just gonna, yeah, let's peek around here. Saw something for a split second. That is not necessarily great, given my current position. I guess we just come back here.
Anytime you're ready.
But we know that where they are. They were here. They're coming back here, then the snipers can stay there, but I think they probably won't, so let's start moving up.
Yes. I shall win your battle shortly.
Almost where I wanted to click.
No problem, boss. Back in.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And at the moment, moving to positions where we're not peeking for any of the windows.
I'm all over it.
I'm not gonna have some freak activations here. At least not until I can actually see what's coming in there.
We should attack here.
Is it a firing position? Oh, please stay clustered.
Definitely not mutants.
Stepping off.
Sure. I'll do a song and dance for you.
No windows actually here on the backside. We could also use that door to engage them. But we can't go next to the door here, and if you go here, big trap on this map, then your the soldier will lean out, since they're in cover, right? They lean out to that tile, and even if the door is still closed, would activate whatever's on the other side. So don't do that. Don't ask me how I know of this weird interaction.
On the move.
Don't want to talk about it.
Got it covered.
Let's begin.
They're just sitting there.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay. That's it. Those three, those two, and then it's command pod and 2 more drones. I don't have so many stun lancer corpses. We do have shots on the mutant and friends from up here.
Make haste. My blade thirsts for blood.
I'm not sure if that's really the group I want to engage first.
Keep going.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna stay chill here. Again, not peeking around the building with anyone.
Raiders roll.
Thought I was hearing another turret or something. Okay.
Drop 'em here.
Moving to Overwatch.
I'm watching for them.
Wait another turn, get our snipers into position. Not feeling super safe in that spot.
Is it a firing
Let's
position?
play it safe. Fall back here.
Got it covered.
Still not moving.
Whatever you say.
Come on. Time's a waste.
We not hit everybody. Well, you know what?
Okay,
In case
okay,
they
okay.
suddenly start moving, just because they totally didn't know that we are now
I'm on it.
here. Let's get everybody there. Hook it up.
On my way.
I guess technically should have moved you up first because you get the defense from the smoke, but you're not gonna get the aim buff. But
Affirmative. Cover
he's
it
the
now.
psionic, he doesn't need the aim buff.
I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble.
I'm on it.
Evolving.
I'm gonna move this down. Okay, or maybe not. In that case, we are gonna lead the target on the sectoid and double tap, starting with that stun lancer. That's unfortunate. So we still have 100% there. Or there. Who can you get line of sight on? You can get line of sight on the Lancer.
That's affirmative. You shouldn't have come. It is down.
Paulo is really getting a couple kills here on the mission, which I'm totally okay with. Okay, I think I grab the kill here, and that way we have our Ranger and Gunner on Overwatch.
You're nothing to me. Got it covered.
Ogbomo show.
Also still sitting there. I don't know what's up with that.
Overwatch.
Heading your way now.
Right.
Hey, don't I actually see these guys?
What could possibly go wrong? Is it a firing position?
Okay, then I think... Ooh, you don't have targets. You do. Well, the mech can't go doesn't take cover, right? So we should probably take the shot on the Harrier first. Not gonna kill him though. I guess we go somewhere where I can then lead the target. Yeah.
On your order.
You're gonna get revealed start of next turn, so
Anytime you're ready.
look, nothing here. Okay, hide in the troop transport. Knock it down.
Yep.
Dead a weapon.
I should be up there, hunting. I'm trusting you.
And I just want to have these two down here, so that we can move to a position where we can attack the mech.
Come get some.
We have 7 charges now on the inducer carbine. Oh, now you're moving?
We should attack here.
What could possibly go wrong?
Was it 2 mechs the whole time? This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
Is it a firing position?
That's a terrible shot. So I'm thinking we are just gonna lead on the Harrier. Steady over here. We just overwatch with these guys here.
If you say so. Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
Raiders roll. You don't mess with the bourbon cowboy.
Let's get this show on the road. Overwatch.
Moving to position. I'm covering that area.
Actually moving. Second I thought they might just suddenly remember, oh actually we were standing still the whole time. Let's do that again. Not a fan. Not a fan of that move.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, got a line of sight there. Got a line of sight here.
Language.
Is it a firing position?
Alright, now what? Do you have another shot? Yes. So I'm thinking with disabling shotting the regular.
Hell yeah.
And pop a bullseye on the frost mech.
Raiders roll.
That's where our backup sniper comes in handy.
Mighty night.
Solid copy.
So the rest of the squad can just dash forward and take some shots next turn.
I understand. Moving.
Copy that.
You got it.
Target neutralized.
What could possibly go wrong?
Hey. The loot, and there's already the general.
Look at that, yeah. Those are bad guys.
Okay, I want to get Daddy-O in a position where we can double grenade that. Paulo. Those guys are already on alert, right? We see the shields, that means they're in yellow alert. So we're not gonna alert anybody by taking out those gun turrets.
Booyah! Face!
A little bit concerned that Paulo doesn't have an autoloader anymore.
Seems doable. It's killing time.
And we gotta figure out what the positioning is here. Just to make sure that everybody can fight. Especially for our snipers.
Heading there now.
Okay.
This is not making things easier.
Is it a firing position?
Alright. Let me get a little bit more information here. Sorcerer. Right, Commando, Sentry, Rocketeer, the General, obviously. Priest, Medic. Advanced Assault Trooper. I know I shouldn't already be, you know, salivating at the thought of using these corpses. But a sorcerer, that's vortex grenades. Advanced assault trooper, that's laser grenades.
Heading your way now.
Ready whenever you are.
Now, the sorcerer is also kind of dangerous, and the destroyer commander obviously provides everybody with shields. Yeah. And this thing, this ship's gonna be annoyingly in the way.
Will do.
Depending on where we fight them.
Moving to position.
Like, if we can pull them somewhere here, where we can fight from this turret, from this
Ready to
tower,
go.
that would
I'm
be
covering that area.
peak.
Scanning.
Yeah, hold that thought. Definitely Shadow. Question is, do we... You're gonna lead the target, and you might have just shit shots. You have only this guy.
Anytime you're ready.
This is looking way too good, though, to ignore. And we could totally... well, hang on. This should totally be a frag grenade. Right, all the armor. Well, most of the armor. Some of the armor. A good amount of armor. And then we can potentially command for a second grenade, although I'm not banking on staying concealed here. And then after they scatter, we can come up on the turret and on the tower here. Take high ground shots. And maybe panic the general. Or instead of commanding, this might just be a run and slice in to disabling shot the general. I do think, though, even we have double tap available, but I think elite the target on the sorcerer is not bad, because the sorcerer is an important target to take out. If we had line of sight on the destroyer commando, I would also totally advertise for killing that guy, but it is what it is.
You ain't feeling a thing.
Oh no, I'm feeling that for sure.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Man, I'm good.
That's not what I wanted. General, though. I mean, there's also an option here with some really good AoE suppression. Keep in mind that Advent can target this stuff. Let's see what kind of
I will take care of it.
shots you have. What your insanity on the general is. 0%. Are you immune? Immune to mental shenanigans? Or do you just have 155 willpower? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Maybe we just shoot the guy.
I'm trusting you here.
be able to shoot this and hit us up here? I don't even know. I don't know how that whole mechanic works with Advent targeting explosives. Either way, straight here. Do I not have Shredder yet? No, I do have Shredder. Did I not shred? I thought he had free armor. We blew up one with the grenade. Should have shredded another with the shot now.
Oblivion awaits.
Two health?
You shouldn't have come.
It is down.
Okay, and then I guess we go back to the original
Remember to
plan.
like, follow, and subscribe.
And what he just said. He makes a good point there.
Got something special for you. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I don't think anybody should be in range, but hey.
Grenade out.
Get smoke in there. They shoot the frickin' explodey barrel. I'm gonna be so mad. That's a like I don't mind enemies being able to target explosive barrels, but I think you should have an option to check the explosion radius on barrels, so you know where you can position your guys. Which, you know, and it's another one of these. An additional difficulty comes into the game, but it turns out to be an interface problem. Oh, the medic has gonna be... It's gonna have some busy work to do here. Selfless guy. Healing the Raptor, Destroyer Commander first. And second. That's a lot of overwatching. Would be a shame if somebody were to just, you know, snipe ya. Let's take that guy first. Or maybe not.
What?
That's 2 shots to misses. Two health left, eh? So if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to hit the inducer carbine. So fire him.
It is down.
ought to be good.
Feel like we might have our first Master Sergeant here at the end of this mission. You're not sure if we're still gonna have 2 drones out there, or if this is it. This might just be it. Let's get...
Hostile terminated.
It's not it. Okay. Fair enough.
What could possibly go wrong?
On Overwatch. I can handle that. Moving to Overwatch.
Give him some pepper.
All right.
Chasing across the whole map to find 2 drones, huh?
I ain't this fancy.
Is it a firing position? How close is that? 1,
Okay,
2,
never mind.
3, 4, 5.
Chase is already over. Alright, took a shot. You don't have a shot.
Whatever you say.
Oh, never mind. Apparently that was already close enough. Did I already... I already steadied you, so we're not gonna have a shot of you. You can move up to a terrible position to take a shot. Alright, you're gonna hide there.
Cool.
Feel like Contra probably also needs to hide. I don't think he can though. Oh yeah, you know what? The mobility is kind of crap when they need to move down
I
levels.
bet you love to watch me go. I wasn't told stealth meta is over.
On your order. No problem, boss.
Heading to that location.
I guess that'll be okay? Affirmative. Covering now. Overwatch.
Scanning.
Negative damage.
Lightning reflexes.
Good.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Those hit chances are way too good.
Oh, I will.
Well, that's one way to disable.
Liz, you're a total bitch.
Certainly one way to get a disable in.
I'm trusting you here.
And that's that. Okay. I had some concerns, you know, but this was, man, everybody hit their shots, showed up, did the thing when they needed to do the thing. I'm also super happy with our psionic power here.
If anything, I fear we are making it easier for them to catalog our people.
And yes, I already said, we got some very valuable corpses. We might just immediately jump into research and development and get laser grenades.
Gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services.
I think vortex grenades are probably locked behind plasma, but laser we should be able to get right away.
This just goes to show that the Chosen are vulnerable and we can take them down.
Being tired is not helpful. How dare you? This is your first mission ever. You just came out of the Scilab and you're like, oh, immediately tired? You shouldn't get tired from a single mission. Or is it something where he gets trained to psionic, his maximum willpower increases, but his current doesn't increase? I don't know how it works. Anyway, Master Sergeant. We have some options here. We can get Rent the Marked, which is an interesting little thing. You know, if you throw a knife at somebody, everybody gets 50% crit chance for that turn on that guy. We throw 2 knives, thanks to knife encounters, that's 100% crit chance. If we do a little bit of command, teamwork or other action, then, you know, 150, 200% crit chance. This is something I used in the past to crit the Chosen with their minus 200% crit chance debuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw 5 knives at you in a turn. How do you feel about that? It's a little bit gimmicky, but can be a fairly strong gimmick, especially also if we have classes that get slam fire later on, where you, you know, get your actions refunded on a crit. And then you can kind of prepare some of the enemies with throwing a knife at them to make sure we have crit chance. That's one option. Option 2, +3 damage with the vector rifle. We're barely using the vector rifle. I'm kind of actually thinking, like in retrospect, if cold-blooded was all that valuable. I don't know. And then there's True Predator. Okay, we don't have Banish, so it does nothing for Banish. It increases the range of knife encounters to 6 tiles. I'm not sure that's really worth it. I think given our spec, I feel like Rent the Marked makes the most sense. Really need to get a training center. Right. Andrea can get shotgun finesse, can get biggest booms, can get triage. So what I usually like when I have support combat engineer, to give them like an advanced shotgun so they can get, again, that cover destruction shot that's similar to breach. So the shotgun finesse helps then with the mobility. That being said, triage is kind of, you know, nice to have. What else are we gonna pick up later on? I think having a shotgun and then having some offensive potential with close encounters maybe? It's probably not the worst. Go for that. Cyclic fire over here, no questions asked. We finally have assassin. And over here we're gonna pick executioner. Alright, a whole bunch of Requiem Essence, crystals, alloys, couple PCS. Only 2 Allium cores, it's kind of a low end. Things, 2 Psi PCS is interesting. There's my 4 data pads I mentioned. So we got 1 floater in terms of Requiem corpses. And that's it. That's it. The mutants do not have special Requiem mutant corpses. We didn't get any Seekers, we didn't get any Snakes. But yeah, Advanced Assault Trooper and Sorcerer are kind of a big deal. And second Phase Drone Rack is very interesting. Oh, we need Sorcerer Autopsy first. The single corpse does nothing for us. Okay, fair enough. Well, and if our Psionic is tired for 8 days, he can't go into the side training anyway. He got up to 39 XP though. So we can actually double train him, right? 37 is the... 15 is one rank, 37 is the next. We can immediately throw him in for 2 promotions. That's gonna be real nice. And yeah, and I still haven't, you know, I'm waiting for the episode with our Templar to go live so I can see what people think we should spec for and then make the decision based on that. So let me see here. Resin Dev. Laser grenades. Do it. Sorted loot. Right, over here. One thing I should be doing more in the future, and I forgot to do it. When your HQ assault is about 1 day away from 100%, then it's already okay to put everybody onto recruit. Because if a recruitment retaliation pops, it's gonna get cancelled when you liberate the region. A little bit min-maxing that I always forget about. Alright, either way, somebody should go in here and help with recruitment and potentially detect any bad people.
I appreciate the new lab facilities, Commander.
Okay, that is a fairly early lab. So once this finishes, we want to build the proving ground here, so we can actually have our gremlins working there. think proving ground is what, 50? Let's wait the 5 hours here before I start building labs like crazy. Yeah, proving ground for 50.
Construction initiated.
Let me actually see that we get Codex Gremlin here. Means we can tell you that you don't have to need to work there, because it doesn't help us anyway, at least for 7 days. You can start working here. 195 supplies. 8 days to magnetic weapons. So I definitely want to get 2. Maybe 3. I mean, we have what? What's the timer? 4 more days until we get the UFO? No, that can't be right. I haven't boosted it yet, have I? Okay, 1 more day until we get the UFO. I think we go all in.
Commander, we currently have no
Let's be greedy. Let's go fully upgraded lab. End of May. Effectively 12 scientists. Well, effectively 40, and I think Tigan counts for 2. Alright. Then, we just had the month tick over. I don't think I've been at the black market yet, have I? This was planned with boost no matter what. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scan, because I'm a curious person and I can't wait until after I play this mission. By the way, are we threat severe? Shit. That's not good. We're gonna have super UFOs landing left, right, and center. I just want to see what's at what's asked for at the black market. The black market wants from us laser bullpups and advanced expanded magazines. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here on the black market. That's a shit timer, but at least we found it before it expires, which gives us a detection bonus to the next time it comes around. We should probably, before I forget about it, put a Haven Advisor in here, because it feels like we are faceless. These are some really awful mission timers. Right, didn't tick down to vulnerable. We wouldn't want it to tick down anyway. Sealed armor, UFO, giving us an extra power, 16 to 18 enemies. And we're gonna have, of course, a bunch of potential corpses ready for the taking, and some psi operative leveling, some grenading. Oh man, if I was corrections, I would be so looking forward to that laser grenade. Although it's gonna be a tough call who gets that. But yeah, that's gonna all be in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.